Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Techno Talks here. So in front of us today, we do have one of the thinnest cases that you can get for your Samsung Galaxy S24 series of devices, and I do have the one for the S24 Ultra today. So this was actually sent over by Thinborne for my S24 Ultra, so I'd like to thank them for that. And without further ado, let's go ahead and open this up. So right away, the packaging does look really nice. It does have the carbon fiber weaving. So this is the 600D pattern. And again, this is made of aramid fiber, so it's not real carbon fiber. So opening this up, which is really nice. Inside, we do get the case, which once again looks really cool and really nice. And I've been seeing these carbon fiber cases going around for the past 2-3 years now. They've actually increased in popularity, and so it's nice to see that a lot of different companies are making these types of cases. We also do get 2 cleaning wipes inside, and the reason for this is because we actually get 2 screen protectors inside of this package. So you actually do have 2 different screen protectors with the case, and this case is also MagSafe compatible. So let me go ahead and move everything to the side real quick and actually take a look at the case. So again, this is going to be in the 600D weaving pattern. Most of these aramid fiber cases do actually come in that pattern because honestly, it is the best looking one in my opinion. We do get some branding, so it does say Thinborne on the very bottom, but it's very minimal and you barely can see it. It's only when the light is shining on it on a certain way where you can actually see the logo, but other than that, it's a very minimal case. On the inside, we can see that we do have the MagSafe magnets. Those are placed inside of the case. And we also do get a nice little outline of that with the Thinborne logo, and it does say designed in Texas, made in China. So on the inside, we don't really get much else. It is just an aramid fiber case, but it is very thin and very light. So it's like paper, it feels like paper, which is good to know. And one of the main reasons you would pick up this case is to actually not feel like you have a case on there, but still get that protection that you might get from a case, like these scratches, so it does protect against that. So let's go ahead and actually place our phone inside real quick. So here's my S24 Ultra. All you got to do is just push down and boom. So a very nice and simple install, which is good to know. All right, so once again, looking at the back, we can see that our camera lenses are all covered up by the case, and the case is actually a tad bit above the camera lenses, so if you do go ahead and drop it on its back, those camera lenses should be fine. Same goes for the front display. We can see the edges that have been raised up, so the top and the bottom edge, they are actually raised up, so if you do drop it on its face, it should be fine in most circumstances. So as I said, this doesn't give you the most drop protection, it doesn't have the most shock absorption, but this will protect against minimal drops and the scratches that your phone might pick up with a daily use case if you don't use a case on it. So it's always better to have a case than not have one, and having a thin one, if you don't really like a case, is probably going to be your best option. It also does look really nice, and with the natural titanium color, the camera lenses and the side rail, it shines bright and shines really nice through everything else, which is good to know. All right, so once again, looking at the front display, again, as I said, the top and the bottom do get that protection, but the side rails don't actually add any protection to it, which is fine. It still does feel really nice in the hand. It's very grippable, but again, you're not going to be getting that side protection. On the bottom, we do have our S Pen cutout, our USB-C charging port, and our speaker reel, and if we do go ahead and test that out real quick, it is fairly simple to actually access the S Pen, so no issues regarding that. And if we do take a look at the top, we do have our microphone hole cutouts, which is once again needed. So unfortunately, the camera lens microphone that we do have on the S23 and the S24 series, where they have that little microphone behind the camera lens for that zoomed in audio, that's actually going to be covered up by the case, so you might be losing out on some of that quality, but if that's not really an issue for you, then that should be fine. Moving on to the side rail, we can see our power button and our volume marker are actually opened up, so there is no case above it, so you're actually clicking the device's buttons, which is good to know. It's always nice to be able to have these clicky buttons, and they feel premium because it's the actual phone and you're not actually clicking a case. Other than that, there isn't really much else to this case. Again, we do have the MagSafe compatibility, and if we do go and test that out, I do have a third-party power bank here. Go ahead and plop it on and actually power it on. All right. Let's go and see if the wireless pass-through does go through, and as you can see, fast wireless charging, it does go through and it does stick on there really nice. So if I do go and shake this, you can see that the magnets are very strong and they do plop on really nice. So it's always good to have strong magnets on a MagSafe case so it actually holds up, and I really do enjoy using MagSafe. So let's actually go ahead and quickly install these screen protectors. Unfortunately, they don't really give much. You just get your wet wipes and then well, the cleaning kit, and then you do get the screen protector, no alignment tool or like that, but it's always good to have a screen protector rather than not having one. So let's go ahead and actually place this on and test it out. All right, so let's go ahead and open up our cleaning kit and see what we get inside. I did go ahead and take the case off, and inside we do get all the basics. So we do have our dust removal tool, and then we do have an alcohol wipe with a microfiber cloth, and then here's our screen protector. So first up, all you need to do is go ahead and use the alcohol prep pad to wipe it down. So I'm gonna go through this really quick. I might mess up because of that, but it should be fine. When you're replacing yours, just be a little more careful with it. Go ahead and turn off your phone so the display doesn't constantly turn on and bother you. But again, just go ahead and wipe down with the alcohol pad so it's all clean and free of grease. And then go ahead and use your microfiber cloth. Boom, like so. So we're gonna get that cleaned up. Nice and easy. And then, now that you've cleaned up your display, go ahead and take your dust absorber to actually go ahead and take off all the dust, if I can actually manage to grab it. And I am doing this in real time so you guys can see how easy this process is. So, go ahead and get it dust free. Go ahead and get all that dust off of there. Just go ahead and check one more time. Again, I do have a lot of dust particles currently, and so I might have some dust on there, but try and get everything off as best as you can. And taking a look at it one more time, seems like we do have a fairly clean display. So to install it, all you have to do, take the sticker off and just try to align it as best as you can. So go ahead and plop it on there, see if we did a good job. And seems like we got a fairly good job. And if I do go ahead and push down, just through the middle, go ahead and swipe down, here is your screen protector. So very nice and easy install. Again, just push all the edges, go ahead and try and get everything, all the air bubbles out. Unfortunately, they didn't give you a squeegee or something like that, so you're gonna have to do this with your fingers. But let me actually go ahead and wipe this down real quick and get back to you guys. All right, so that was a very nice and easy install. Unfortunately, I do have some bubbles, but again, that is fine. If you do this a little more carefully, you won't have any bubbles. And if we do go ahead and plop the case on once more, go ahead and push down, you can see that the screen protector does work perfectly fine with it. So even with the screen protector, the edges of the case actually go above the display. So your display and your screen protector will be fine. The screen protector is just there for the extra scratch protection. And if you do mess up the first time, or you do manage to break this, you do get a second one with the cleaning kit. So it's nice to know that you do get some accessories with your case. Once again, this case is MagSafe compatible, does work with MagSafe. It's a very nice and thin case, very nice and easy to hold in the hand, doesn't add too much bulk to it. And again, you do get everything else you would get with a normal case, except for some less drop protection compared to the other cases. So as always, if you did enjoy this video, make sure to like and subscribe. And again, if you did enjoy this case, I will go ahead and leave a link down below. But that will basically wrap it up for this video. So see y'all in the next one.